So in my last video, I forgot to mention I've only been doing this for a little over 60 days, and in my first 60 days, I sold $2,200 worth of stuff, profiting a little over $1,100. So hey, check the video out. We'll figure out some good ways that you can be on that same track. All right, let's check it out. Hey, I'm Josh, and I just want to say thanks for tuning in to Flips, Finds, and Funds. Funds, that's not it. No! Flips, Finds, and Fun. We're just go over some things that I'm able to flip to make a little bit of money. Some finds, where to find some good stuff. I'll be covering a little bit of that today. And fun. I like to have fun. And I like to have fun with some of the stuff that I find. My son gets spoiled with all the Nerf guns that I come across. I don't really list those. We just have big Nerf battles with them. So we do fun stuff like that. So hey, thanks for tuning in today. Right now we're going to get into a couple of things that we got to ship out. Just going to get some orders together. So yeah, let's check these out. I just wanted to go over with you some quick things that I've sold in just the last 2 days. Not a big order, only about 2 things. First up, got this box. Inside of this box is a pair of Adidas training shoes. They're brand new with the box. That's why I had to put them in this kind of box. They're going out to a buyer down in Florida. He's asking a little bit more on these, but I'm pretty much selling these at cost. This gentleman is a military veteran, and you know, even in these times, I want to honor that our military. So he's all in 25 plus shipping. I got these on clearance for 20. Like I said, I was asking a little bit more, but at $25, it covers my fees and really gets them these shoes at cost. And you know, if you have to be checking this out, just thank you for your service. I do. I love our military. And next up, I got this Primo water pump. What this is, it's an attachment that goes onto a 1 gallon or 5 gallon water jug. Those big ones that you see like Diamond Springs and stuff. Well, Primo makes these handles. I bought 6 of these the week before all of this kind of went down. I got them all at $2 each. I was able to sell, this is my last one. This one went out for $16.50. They've been going out for $16 to $17. Free shipping. So, you know, I had a really great sale on one that really covered all that profit on it. One buyer bought 3 of them, covered cost on all of them. Only paid $2 a piece, so even with shipping, I'm still making about $4 or $5 on the individual ones. But this is my last one, so congrats, you got the very last one. Next up, got this big one right here. This is a 1970s Parker Brother masterpiece game, The Art of the Auction. 70s vintage, complete. Really fun find. I got this at a flea market a couple weeks back. You know, I was hitting up every single thrift store, garage sale, everything I could find. Not a flea market, by the way, a thrift store. I got it for $2. It sold for $30 plus shipping. I think I went for $30.99. So all packed up. I have a really fun time doing this. Learned this fun trick from Part-Time Pickers. It's a $10.95 box and a $10.92 box. So if you're seeing it, you always want to seal these up really well. But you can they fit perfectly one inside the other. Tape it up really well. It's going to go out priority shipping. It'll be on its way. Next up, I got this pair of men's Saucony running shoes. These things are in incredible shape. Same little thrift store that I got that vintage game. I found these. Really good condition. I put a listing up for $25. I got these for $5. Took an offer of $20. Buyer included shipping as well. So I'm still making a nice little profit. Probably my favorite thing to sell is shoes. Not because it's just my favorite item, but it's just my easily identifiable to quick grab item. And you get these USPS shoe boxes. So I love these. You get them free. You can order them directly on USPS.com. Get those in if you love selling items like this, shoes. They're just my #1 seller. And this last one going out today, like I said, my #1 seller. This is a pair of women's running shoes. These were a find I found at Goodwill for $5.50. I've had them listed for a little while, but you know, like I said, love being able to get these packed up. Buyer paid $22.99. I was at a cost of $5.50, so buyer also included shipping. So still really good profit. Most of my running shoes, I like to be in that profit range of about $13 to $25. So based on condition and stuff like that. And you know, I have plenty still listed. Check out my eBay store. I'll have it in the description below. But shoes are my number one thing. Love to sell them. They sell pretty quick. So go ahead and get this one shipped out. Once again, USPS shoebox. So I just wanted to cover this other fun thing that I found for you guys. It's through the Alexa app, and I have my Alexa dot right over there. So I'm going to try it out real quick. Let's see how it works. Alexa, pack my items. I was a little late on my April Fool's joke, but just wanted to have a little bit of fun with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get these ran. Well, if you're feeling anything like me, do you get a little depressed if you've driven by where your Goodwill is, or the thrift store, or you drive by a neighbor's yard and you're like, I wish there were some tables up there. I wish there was some stuff in the driveway. Wish they had a sign up saying yard sale. But another shout out, like I've said before, you know, and I'll put their links in there again. Josh, you know, goes by Harry Tornado on YouTube, and Matt, Part-Time Picker. They've shared such great ideas, and something that I followed, kind of the steps that they laid out. I reached out through my next door neighbor app, whichever one you may use. Sorry, I was sitting on the floor right there, but just want to show you guys, I did that. I reached out and I said, okay, what, is there anything that anybody wants to get rid of? And lo and behold, I got a hit just like that. Another thing that I want to encourage you to do that helped out with this was how kind you are to your neighbors. I moved into the home that I'm in about 1.5 years ago, and got to know the neighbor to my left and my right. Now, this first person that contacted me on the app, they live 2 houses down. So after that happened, I tried to check on my neighbors during this time. They're a bit older than myself, but I just want to check on them anyway. But the benefit of that is I got to drop that information. Hey, I'm a part-time eBay seller, and here's some of the stuff that's been moving really quick. And I want to go over with you because I had two different situations. I'll show you the first one. This is the one that they decided to just really say, hey, yeah, do you want to purchase some of this stuff? And the things they were actually offering me were not the same thing as, you know, what I left with. But I'll go ahead and show you those real quick. So here we are. I went over there and they had some like little figurines for me. Wasn't really interested in those. They look like kind of little trinkets that you could get at like a dollar store and stuff. And they happened to tell me, you know, I've seen the sign in their yards, they were moving. And I said, hey, do you have any old board games and stuff that you're getting rid of? And I loved actually finding all this. They brought this down. There's actually also a stack of about 10 DVDs that I already have somewhere else. Just movies that they had. There's, you know, they had for their grandkids and stuff. Some of these games, like that Operation one, it's got all the parts, it's got all the pieces. This Clue one's pretty old. That Operation one is the 1965 edition. This Chinese checkers right over here underneath is back from the 70s. So they had some really, really cool vintage stuff that I was just super impressed with. But it was a really good find. I paid up a little bit just to, you know, thank them. They were kind of the first customer I did it with. I paid $20 for everything, including some movies. I think I'll do okay on this one. Next up was my next door neighbor. Now this one kind of floored me. I went by to check on him, and once again, like I said, just happened to mention that. And some of this stuff was a little damaged, so some of that stuff I didn't even really bring inside. I kind of thumbed through it a little bit, but he had like 4 or 5 boxes on his porch, which was kind of crazy. I've seen him on his porch, and he said, hey, well, you can go ahead and take those. This will help me clean my porch. And I said, what is it? He said, some stuff that I got at auction. And I was like, stuff you got at auction? And yeah, he apparently had some stuff and he didn't have anywhere to store it. He had bought some spare leftover boxes at auction. And then he said, and I might have a few board games, so if you want to take these and then swing back by later, I'll go through the closets and see what I can find. So what I have kind of laid out is just the basis of what I could find. Like I said, some of it's had a little weather to it, but some of the other stuff was Still in great shape. Some stuff brand new, still in the package. So I'll let you check that out real quick. So yeah, what we have here is, I mean, some incredible stuff. Inside of that white box is a Chris Webber commemorative plate still in the box. Pretty cool little collectibles item. I got some old, I think they're early to mid 90s starting lineup figures. In this white box are all almost in pristine condition. Baseball cards from the mid 80s, late 80s to early 90s. Probably won't list them. You know, if anybody's interested in them, let me know. I can work that out with you. Got these NFL MVP playoff tokens, which were pretty collectible back in the day. The Star Wars game, all the pieces were there. This other Seen It game, still in the plastic. Some models. These are some of the things that were in his closets. He had this Three Stooges 3-pack. Some of the figurines, like in that box. These Randy Moss figurines. This Cowboys 1993 little die-cast truck. This Alex Smith autographed photo. There's another Cowboys autographed photo right there. Down in here were some other their NFL Legends bobbleheads. It's a dual set. I can't remember the names on them. And then this entire other case, these mini helmets for mini baseball and football collector, like that had the mini helmets and stuff. He had an entire case of them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta see what some of this stuff goes for. I haven't listed everything. There's a little Mark McGuire keychain. So really, really, really good find. The other crazy part is I tried to buy it from him. He said, no, just go ahead and take it. You're helping me get, you know, stuff cleaned up. He said I kind of inspired him to do a little bit of cleaning in his house. And he gave this all to me free. So whatever I make on it is just straight profit. All right, and then this last one was the neighbor on the other side. Like I said, if you just get along with your neighbors, these are great things to mention. Also with your family, you'd just be surprised what people have. And this one's kind of a 2-part one, actually a 3-part one. One part I won't even be able to show you today because it's already in my shed. But I want to go over this stuff with you, and then the other part that he's going to get back with me on. I did pay up on this one a little bit, actually a couple $100. But when I kind of go over everything, this one's more of a long-term selling over time, but pretty good find. So yeah, on this last one, he had some tool sets, from what I can tell by the font on some of the boxes, some of the sets, probably from the 70s, some stuff from the 60s. I got these old voltage meters that kind of check the voltage. I believe that's what they are. Some of the stuff I have no idea what it is, but it is old antique tool sets. He had some modern tool sets. I have some let me see, Craftsman ratchet sets, some old Snap-on tool sets and equipment. This is just the basis of it. Like I said, paid a couple $100. Some of these things, I looked them up quickly. Some stuff goes for $15. Some of it goes for $100 for some of these sets. It was pretty cool. And the stuff that I can't show you that's in the shed right now it's about 90 to 100 vintage wrenches, all sizes, some pretty large ones, some that haven't been sold in America too much. I've seen a couple sold comps on a few of these wrenches that have sold. One that have shipped over from the UK. One of these wrenches sold for $25, and the buyer paid $88 in shipping to get it here. And I have complete sets. It's German manufactured, some really cool stuff. I can't wait to list it all, and maybe in a later video I'll be able to show you a lot of it. It's all out in the shed. The other cool part, talking to my neighbor, is I said the same thing. Hey, do you have any board games? Do you have any puzzles? And they says, yes. Can we go through those? We'll include it in the deal. We have tons of puzzles. We've put them together one time, and then we put them all away. They're an older couple. They don't have any kids, and they said they have a ton of them. So I'll probably be swinging by there tomorrow to pick up some more of those. But once again, just incredible finds, really just talking to your neighbors. So once again, big shout out to those guys for just giving ideas on how to source in the meantime when these thrift stores aren't open. So yeah, that's really just a fun video today. Just really just updating you guys on, you know, how this part-time eBay selling stuff really does work out. You find some good stuff. It does take a little bit to invest in. Like I said, when I first started out, I poured in, I got a lot of inventory, a lot of stuff to list, and I was able to just gross sales, which is, you know, before fees and everything else. I was able to sell $2,200 in the first 60 days, which was so incredible. Still profited about $1,100 after fees, shipping, cost of goods, all those things. But it's been a pretty fun journey so far. Like I said, I'm getting into my next 30 days, which would be my first 90. So loving that I'm seeing a profit, seeing it grow. I'm seeing people jumping on, checking out my stuff. I've been finding great stuff, but like I said, check out some other YouTubers. I want to provide you with great stuff that you can go find. But hey, I just wanted to really just make another quick video for you guys, just to keep you updated on what's going on. And, you know, really, like I said, comment below. If I can answer any questions, I'd love to. I'd love to help you out however I can. So feel free, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Go ahead, like this video. Those things help me out a lot. I want to see this channel grow, just to be part of the reseller community, just to really inspire people that they can do this. It's not too hard. Just takes a little bit of hard work, some creativity, a good eye for some stuff, and really, even if you don't have a good eye for stuff, just good ears and good eyes to listen and watch what successful people are doing. Hey, and just follow suit. So hey, thanks for checking it out. Once again, my name is Josh, and this is Flips, Finds, and Fun. Thanks for watching today.